identify the good ones?
Yeah, it's a good question, and I don't have a perfect answer. Again, I guess I can only take it back to traditional investing. If you think of investing in yourself, like it's a lot like investing in maybe the stock market. Like you're gonna you're gonna find some investments that are gonna pay off, and they're gonna find others that are not. But if you're continuing down that path, eventually the good's gonna outweigh the bad. And so that would be one thing. Is again, like you're not always going to strike gold with everything you do, but on the flip side, there are ways to tell like where you want to get embedded with a community, a conference, etc. And that's by really kind of understanding who it is that's there. Maybe it's the speakers or who the audience is, what the takeaways are, and so those are the kind of things that I look at. With this conference, I'm familiar with a lot of the people that were there through my own online association. So I already had some background on the conference. Whereas conferences I've done in the past have been really just a lot of shills from larger companies and stuff like that. And of course, even in those, I've had opportunities like, I went to a number of years ago, I went to SMX West and didn't learn a ton from the conference itself, but it was through that I got to hang out and party at the Google headquarters. And so had I not been there and, at that time, I wouldn't have had that opportunity. So it really is all kind of how you take things away from it. But honestly, the biggest value from any conference, whether it's one like we went to or larger, it's not usually the talks, it's the networking. And if you go in with that in mind, I don't think you can really lose. Just figure out ahead of time, do a little bit of research, figure out who's going to be there. Maybe connect with them ahead of time and say, hey, I see you're going to be at X conference, on this date. Love to buy you a beer or coffee. That's where you're going to get most of your gold. And that's, just about any kind of industry conference you go to, that's what people say is the true value is at the after parties and the networking events.